Let's now talk about another mechanical mate, which is called screw mate. Now using this screw mate, you can replicate the motion between a screw and a nut. As an example, here we have this scissor jack, and in this scissor jack, simply just by moving this screw, we will be able to just move this platform up or down. Because if you rotate this screw, it will bring these two pins closer or far apart, thereby moving it up or down. So that's the kind of motion which we want to add in this complete assembly. Currently, if I just move this one up or down, well, it will move up and down, but it is not rotating this screw right here. It's just simply moving it up or down. So to add the screw mate, go to Mate option and Mechanical tab and select Screw. Now here we have two options. You can select revolutions per mm or distance per revolution. When you select revolutions per mm, then you just need to specify the number of revolutions that this screw will make for every 1 mm motion along the direction of a screw. When you select distance per revolution, you need to specify the distance this screw will travel per revolution of this screw. In this case, I'll select distance per revolution. And now let's select the mate. So in this case, you can select mates using several different options. I'll start with the easiest option, which is selecting the face. So when you select the face of this screw, it will automatically select the central axis. So that's selected. And now we know the direction of this screw. The second one is its bolt, or in this case, this pin. So we just need to select that face right inside this. But as you can see, we have thread here. So it's really hard to just select that face. So instead, we will select the axis. Now, if you don't see the axis inside this thread, simply go to this visibility option and activate temporary axis. Now the temporary axis is active, we will be able to select the axis here. So simply go inside, and when this kind of axis activates, it's only for the groove here. Just select it. And now that is selected. So we have an axis for a screw pin, another one for a screw. All right, now let's specify the distance. So for every single revolution, this screw will move linearly to a distance of 5 mm. So I'm going to type 5 here. And with that, click OK and OK again. And we've added it. Now let's see if it's doing that kind of motion which we would expect. So I'll move it up, and there we are. Now this screw is rotating. So move up and down, the screw will rotate as expected right here. All right, now let's repeat it again, but using slightly different method. So I'll go to this mate option and I'm just going to suppress it. So here we have the screw 1, I'll suppress it. And now I'm going to add it one more time, but this time only using axes, or maybe using some other options. So I'll go to Mate and Mechanical and Screw. Now for the mate, in the previous example, we selected the face. So once again, if you want to, you can just select the face. Now for the second example, we selected the axis, which is clearly visible. But if you don't want to, you can select the face inside this thread as well. So you just need to orbit it around and see this inner face and just click when this inner face shows up right about here. So this face is coinciding with this one. So that's the face you need to select. Once selected, specify the distance per revolution. So that's 5 unit, and then click OK and OK again. So once again, this will show you the same kind of motion. So if I move it up or down, once again, it is revolving it exactly the way it should.